Hello, my Marimomies. Hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. How's it going? My name is Ashkariel from FSP's third generation LAMENTUS. Why, yes, it did hurt when I fell from heaven, but hopefully you can fix this broken heart. There we go. Got the intro out of the way. Bam! Intro's done. Get it out of here! Get it out of here. Hello. So, something kind of cool happened. Something kind of interesting happened to me. Now, I am a god, so I can do many things. What I can't do is replicate this sound. Can't even hear the... Let's see if I can do anything on this thing. Hang on. Well, probably not good to do this next to the desk, huh? Oh, what is that? What is that sound, Ash? That is a brand new board. I was gifted a brand new board to His Holiness. I am going to try to learn how to skate again. So, yeah. And something else happened, too. Not a longboard, straight up skateboard. Something else very cool happened, too. But I'm going to save that for another time. For today, just going to highlight, yeah, skateboard. That's awesome, Ash. Yes, I am very, very excited. It was a gift. I am very excited about it. I don't know. It's been ages. So, all right, then keep your secrets. Yeah, it's been ages, so I think I'll wait until I'm good enough to do some sort of trick. But yeah, I will at least like ask management if I can show you. Maybe on Twitter or something. Or sorry, X, formerly known as Twitter. But I'll show you. I'll try to see if I can't show you how to do, or not how to do tricks, but how my progression is going. I do believe that it's gonna be slow going because again, it's been a long time. Most of what I used to do was just cruise. I would just cruise around and, you know, I could drop in, I could fly out, and I could ollie if I had to. But that was about it. So I am curious if I can even... you should skateboard when you get your 3D model. That would be really cool. I would love to do that. Here are your pads, helmet, mouth guard, bubble wrap, about the... yeah. Bubble wrap around the whole body. Yeah. Can't let this delicate frame become harmed. But yes. Yes. I don't know when this whole I am a skateboarder thing has begun. Oh, right. Every time forget. Hang on. Let's see. We're live. No, I didn't forget to tweet. That would be silly. Management's gonna rip my head off. No, I didn't forget to tweet. That would be silly. There we go. Got it. I was so excited about the board. I was so excited about the board. Pro streamer. Ashkariel's pro streamer. Tony Hawk is a pro skater. Ashkariel pro streamer. You know, one day I'll be able to hit the even flow pose. You know, I don't want to say the thing, but blank air. Maybe one day I'll be able to hit one of those. True, proper Ashkariel. That'd be great. I wonder if we can't find a way to play some skating games. What pattern did you get? It's nothing fancy. So it's, again, it was a gift. I didn't get the board. So I am very happy with just about anything I'm given, but it's just basically like a World Industries board. So it's got it's the one where it's the little like water guy and then the little fire guy. And it just says World Industries on the front of it. It's very cute. I am a fan. I am going to start practicing on that one very, very soon. Are you going to show us on Twitter? I would like to. I don't see why I can't. Yeah, I'll maybe. I don't know. I have to find a good space to show you. But yeah, that is a thing. So yeah, I'll show you the way. Now, mind you, I am a pro skater as well as a pro streamer. So unfortunately, you won't be able to be quite as magnificent as me when it comes to skateboarding, but that's okay. Few people will be. Even Tony Hawk trembles at the name Ashkariel, you know? I'm just saying, like, even Antonio Hawk trembles at the name. So just know that I am mighty and powerful and all that, you know. You know what I saw recently too? Since we're talking about skating, I have to be kind of delicate how I say this, but I saw a video recently of a certain boy, a certain Bam Margera, in, I think it was the quarter pipe or the half pipe that Tony has. And it's just Bam doing some tricks going on, it was just Bam doing tricks going down, going through the half pipe, and I was just proud. I was like, that's my guy. That's Bam. Look at Bam. Happy and healthy. We love it. I don't know if you guys know who Bam Margera is, but yeah, seeing Bam happy and healthy is like, yeah, man, that's awesome. That's what we like to see. Oh yeah, Bam. Good old jackass. Good old jackass era. Fun times. I do kind of blame. I feel like I've seen people say like, well, that's not the same thing. No, Jackass does not exist without skateboarding. Like old skateboarding tapes always had like a section of bales. You know, like there was always bales in skateboarding, and that's where Jackass comes from. So without skateboarding, there is no Jackass. And the best member, listen, my humble opinion, this is just my opinion, but Bam's my guy. You know, the Bam was the best part of Jackass. Johnny's great too, but Bam was my goat. Look at this cutie. How dare you? I am not cute. I am a shredding machine. I am the king under the stars and the god of the half pipe. I will have you know. I'm gonna be tearing it up at the FSP skate park. Just you wait. Hey, that's my bit. What do you mean? That is Liron's bit. What do you mean? Don't you get in here too? Great, now everybody's here. What is this? Smash Brothers? I mean, we can smash brothers. You know what I'm saying? We can smash, brothers. We can smash, bros. I'm just saying. Kissing party? We can smash, bros. Yes? Okay. But yeah, I saw that. Oh, the other thing I wanted to talk about quickly before we get into things for another quick Zatsu. I was watching I've been watching a lot of skate stuff lately, obviously. But the other thing that I've been very, very like fascinated by, this is not something I am saying I will do. This is just sort of peak humanity in my humble opinion. It's stuff that when you guys do this, I'm like, yeah, that's humans, all right. Downhill skating, downhill skateboarding, where they're like flying downhill at 70 miles an hour, you know, like, or however fast it is. And it's Like, seeing that, like, where they have those things on their hands that, like, those little, like, stoppers on their hands so they can slow down their movement, but they're going down. They all do the same pose. They go downhill with their hands behind their back, and they're, like, crouched down, leaning forward on the board, and it's way too fast. I was like, no. I would rather try my hand at doing some flips in like a bowl, you know, rather than any of that. Naruto pose skateboarding, that's what it looks like. The adrenaline rush probably goes crazy. It more than likely. It just seems just so insane. I'm the opposite. You would rather go downhill very fast? Hell no. Because here's the thing. If I'm in a half pipe or a bowl or whatever, and I'm doing a trick, I know first if I'm in one of those, I'm wearing my pads, I'm wearing knee pads, elbow pads, and a helmet. So I know if I go down, I can probably just land on my knees. It's gonna hurt, but I'm probably safer than me flying downhill at who knows how fast, hit a guardrail, and then off I go, flying without my wings. That's just asking for trouble, you know? That's just asking for it. Zanny, Liron, do you guys want to go skateboarding? Do you guys want to come skateboarding with me? I don't know if they're still here. I saw the preview of somebody riding down one of those steep hills. Absolutely insane. It's craziness to me. That's something you will never catch me doing. Never, ever. Never, ever, ever. Oh, did you guys see the schedule, by the way? I posted, like, the new schedule. I am, since we did see some FSP boys in the chat, I am curious who I'm going to make who when we get to Tekken. So for Tekken 8, we're not fighting necessarily, we're making FSP members in Tekken 8's character customizer. So I am kind of curious who I'm going to make who. I feel like Zanny almost has to be Devil Jin because of the wings, you know? I feel like Zanny has to be Devil Jin. That's going to be good. I am excited for it. I think Zanny is Devil Jin. I don't know who I'm going to make everybody. It's going to be interesting. I could see that. The horns. Yeah, the horns. That's what I'm thinking. Like the horns, the wings. I think Devil Jin just makes sense for Zanny. The other boys are where I start getting kind of like, I don't know. Right? That's where I start getting a little lost. Somebody's got to be Hwarong. Somebody's got to be Hwarong with the kicks. That's my guy. I still, to this day, ship Jin and Hwarong. I'm positive I'm mispronouncing that name. Hwarong. Hwarong. I always say it wrong. Hwarong. It's hard. It's hard. I can't say it. I always say it wrong. Hwarong, my beloved. Hwarong's the GOAT. But him and Jin. Hwarong and Jin. I'm telling you, that's a ship. People are just not seeing the vision, you know? They're not seeing it. Also, another thing of not seeing. While we're here, might as well scratch this off of our to talk about list as well. I saw a post on Twitter that upset me so. And that post is that Patroclus is a soft boy. Patroclus is just a sweet little guy. And if you don't know who Patroclus is, hang on, let me open a window. It's hot in here. Patroclus is from, wow, the Iliad for one. But the version that they're typically talking about is the version of Patroclus that people are typically talking about is from the Song of Achilles. The reason why this upsets me so. Yeah, Patroclus is a badass. Exactly. The reason why this upsets me so is because I've got to be careful when opening a window in space. That's true. Might let some of the space in. I don't like I love Song of Achilles. Let me make that incredibly clear. I adore Song of Achilles. It's a solid read, and it will absolutely shatter your heart by the end of it. No one is softer than you. I don't know about that. But Song of Achilles is amazing. However, the only thing about Song of Achilles that I don't love, that I'm not a big fan of, is the depiction of Patroclus in small little moments where, like, they kind of portray Patroclus as more of a dreamer, more of like a soft boy. He's blah blah blah. I'm like, no, that is one of the best to do it. Patroclus is able to keep up with Achilles, who is essentially blessed by the gods to be a magician with his fists. So someone able to keep up with that would not be a soft boy. You know what I'm saying? There's a point, as mentioned in the chat, there is a point in the Iliad where they think that Achilles has returned. Somebody's moving like Achilles, wearing his armor, they're able to scale the wall, and just as they scale the wall, Hector catches them and throws Patroclus off the wall, you know, killing Patroclus. And this moment obviously is the thing that sends Achilles into a rage, but it's also the moment that Hector goes, oh, you know, like, oh gosh, what have I done? Because, like, Hector was thinking, like, oh, I've beaten Achilles, like, this is great. And then he walks up to him, and it's Patroclus, and he's like, oh, wait, what? So it's one of those things where it's like, I kind of wish that they had portrayed him a little bit differently. I understand from, like, a narrative perspective that he's the narrator and probably shouldn't be as imposing and badass as Achilles, because that kind of takes away Achilles' shine. So, yeah. To be fair, Miller had a teenager and YA audience in mind and got rid of some of the more problematic elements, like the thing that I can't say out loud, while staying true to the Iliad. There is a lot of... are you and Liron gay for each other? What the hell kind of question is that? What? What? That very much caught me off guard. Liron and I have a very special bond. Me and all the boys have a very special bond. Wow. I don't know how to respond to that. I don't even remember what we were talking about. Wow. Wow. That is insane. Patroclus. History will say that Liron and I were friends. That is insane. Moving on. Anyway, Patroclus. It's funny because I think, to me, you can have an example of two gentlemen who are, you know, as quick with their fists as they are with their mouths, and you don't necessarily need to make one like the soft boy, you know. Great example, Goku and Vegeta. Because Dragon Ball is an adventure story, Dragon Ball Z is a love story. Yes. Goku and Vegeta, this is the way, you know? Back on topic, let's save the shipping for off stream. You could like, if I bring up the ship, that's fine, but just like seeing it out of context was hilarious. It really took me out. It's fine to ship the boys, by the way. I'm not saying you can't ship me with the boys. You guys know my boundaries are very much like, have fun, go for it. It's just, it caught me so off guard. But Goku and Vegeta, that's a ship right there, where neither one has to be soft boy. They can both be aggressive tops, you know? Like, it's fine. By the way, stop saying tops and bottoms. Makes me want to die every time people say it. Please stop. Want to die every time. But besides the point, like, yes, besides the point, Goku and Vegeta are very much an example of that is happening. You cannot convince me otherwise. What about Bulma and Chi-Chi? Bulma and Chi-Chi are aware. They are a polycule. Bulma and Chi-Chi are absolutely aware that this is happening. There was a conversation that happened off screen. You cannot convince me otherwise. Totally into each other. I just wish they had a better name. Just wish they had a better name. Their ship name is Kakaveji. Hate it. Kakaveji. Sounds gross. Sounds like poopy vegetables. Gross. Hate it. That's their ship name. You think I made that up? I didn't make that up. That just happened. That's just their name. I didn't do that. That's so bad. Because it's Kakarot and Vegeta. But, like, they're both, like, the beginning of their names. So, Kakaveji. Gross. Gross. Don't like it. Ew. Ew is all I have to say. I bet shippers chose that on purpose to be funny. I certainly hope that that's the case. Because woof. Because woof is all I'm gonna say to that. Alright, let's open the horror tolerance test. Let's go ahead and open that. Because that is in fact what we were meant to be doing today. If I could, every single stream would just be one big Zatsu. Just 2 hour Zatsus every day, all the time. If I could, I would. If I could, I would. Nope. It always wants to put... So every game I play, it always wants to put it on this other monitor. And I have done everything in my power to make sure that my computer knows that I want this monitor to be the main monitor. And my computer's like, bet. And then always, every game opens on the other monitor. I don't understand. I don't understand. I will not attempt to understand. I love how it's only 2 days into week 2, and this is where we land at. I guess I was gonna say this is technically day 1 of week 2, but I guess if you count Sunday, it is 2 days into day 2, into week 2, and we end up at we end up at the fandom version of do you wear wigs? Do you wear wigs? Have you worn wigs? When will you wear wigs? But are you are you gay for Liron? Will you be gay for Liron? When will you be gay for Liron? Alright, that's enough air. Let me close this up. The autumn air is cold. There we go. Are you gay for Liron? Will you be gay for Liron? When will you be gay for Liron? This just in. Does Ashkariel is gay? So clip this, I'm dying. I'm not making fun of the person who asked, by the way. It was just such a funny, like, out of pocket. Like, please, I don't remember who it was. Please know I am not making fun of you. It was just so funny. Like, I just did not see that coming. Jumin Han? Who mentioned Jumin Han? Wait, what? Oh, are you guys... that's not a Jumin... That's not a Mystic Messenger specific reference. By the way. Like, does Jumanhan is gay is not necessarily specifically a Mystic Messenger reference. I was referencing Game Grumps. Does Bruno Mars is gay? Like, I was referencing Game Grumps, but yes, also Jumanhan. Yes, Jumanhan as well. It's not a secret. Ash, who's your favorite YouTuber? Maximilian Dude. And then Game Grumps. and then Game Grumps. A little bit of Smosh in there too. Well, I had Critical Role. Yeah. NHMK. And Saraki. Anyway. When can I be on Game Grumps? May I be... When... Am I on Game Grumps? When will I be on Game Grumps? Sorry. Enough of that. Enough of this. Enough of this silliness. Enough of this foolishness. Moving over. Please let him. Will you be on Game Grumps? No, I would love to. Good old Danny and Arnold. Good old Danny and Arnold. Big fans. Michelle, they're doing an impression of me. I don't, no. Not that reference. Hang on. Let's see. Wait, it's not even on here. Eh? Hang on, what? Okay, is that... What the hell? Hang on. I'm gonna send us back to the chatting screen real quick, because I was like, why can't I see anything? I gotta use studio mode, because I was like, the game's not popping up for me, so I gotta really quickly switch to studio mode, because I see one thing that it might be. Yeah, there we go. Okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. Let's studio mode. Bam. Okay. There we go. Whoosh. All right. Let us pause the chilled out groove for a moment. We're gonna switch to this, and we're gonna begin our horror tolerance test. This is only a test. Okay. I am a pro streamer. Ashkariel pro streamer. One day I want to get a Ashkariel pro streamer emote. Just Ash pro streamer with like a skateboard or something. That'd be cool. Anyway. I am a pro. I am a pro streamer. It is time for our horror tolerance test. Let's go. Did you study for the test? I never study. Okay. Are you the skibbity toilet guy? Hey, what's up? Did anybody... welcome to the horror tolerance test. I am... Tellus? Test venue supervisor. I love your Dark Academia fit. It's very cool. Who studies anymore? I agree, Marimomis. You are tasked with observation and recording the fear you feel. To take this test, please enter your name first. Bet. I have to like actually handwrite it. My name is Ash. Riel. Applaud me! Applaud me, Marimomis! Applaud my amazing handwriting! Say it! I'll wait. Thank you. I approve. Thank you very much. We have recorded your name. Sick. Now let me explain about this test. This test measures your tolerance for fear. I also realized that the it looks like I'm just talking to myself because the text is below the overlay. So I was like, oh, that looks a little funny. This test will, this is a test to diagnose what is known as horror tolerance. It's more like a measure than a diagnosis. In order to measure fear tolerance, it is necessary to know what is likely not to be afraid. First, we will conduct an ability test to record the baseline. That was a baseline. There was a baseline. Can it not be rescaled on OBS? Yes, but I am lazy. So no. The ability test measures judgment, memory, and observation. After that, you will take a horror tolerance test. Didn't expect that answer now, did you? Test 1 observes surprise fear. Oh, I hate jump scares. Test 2 observes hiding fear. Test 3 observes escaping fear. Ooh, these sound like fun. During the test, we also measure judgment, memory, oh crap, and observation. If the Shinkansen Zero stream was anything to go off of, those last two are going to be a problem. Oh boy. Okay, well, we're dead. If you deviate from the baseline, it means that you are afraid. I read that as, if you deviate from the baseline, it means that you are dumb. Like, that's, my brain was like, it means that you are stupid. That concludes the test procedure. Do you understand now? In summary, 1. Record the baseline. In the ability test, take on the horror tolerance test and record each ability. Record the horror tolerance based on deviation from the baseline. And that's it. That's how it works. Now let's move on to the ability test. As explained earlier, this result will become your baseline. It is important to determine whether someone is afraid. So please do not cut corners here. If you slack off, your baseline drop, and you become your baseline, I assume, will drop, and you become someone with a false sense of horror tolerance. Of course, I believe that you will not slack off. Well then, first I will record your judgment. When the blue target appears in front of you, left click. Got it. When the red target appears in front of you, right click. Okay. It will not end until you get 5 consecutive correct answers. Don't rush. Hurry, and be accurate. Don't rush, hurry, and be accurate. But you said don't rush. How can I hurry if I can't rush? Oh, I clicked the wrong one. I got excited. There we go. Got it. Don't rush, but hurry. That's not good. I see. Judgment is fair. There was little waste in reactions. Your baseline has been recorded. Got it. Pretty sick baseline. For a moment, numbers will appear in a 3x3 grid in front of you. All right. That was a little hard to see. Remember that and click in order. You can try 5 times. How many memories, or how many numbers and arrangement can you remember correctly? Eh? Oh. Oh, wait. Reset. I understand now. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think was right. Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I was looking at chat! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got it. Hell yeah. Oh, I lost it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Wrong. I was cooking for a second there. I was cooking for like a second. Oh well. That ain't our fault. I can't believe you, Mari Momies. I can't believe you would do this to me. Look at this cute-ass classroom, though. Hello. Lovely. I see. Memory was fair. It was not perfect, but there were no problems. Your baseline has been recorded. Thank you. Finally, I will record your observations. There are 5 donuts hidden in the classroom. Bet. Find and retrieve it quickly. Use WASD and left click to collect them. Okay. The time limit is 1 minute. Look around carefully and don't miss anything. Well then, I will begin observation. Hell yeah, man. Donut? No. Donut? No. Was he lying to me? There are no donuts here. Donut! I don't see any other donuts. Where are your donuts? Tell me your secrets. Where are your donuts? Donut! Kept one for yourself. Sneaky bugger. Well, I caught you, so there. Donuts? Donuts. Donuts. Probably on a chair somewhere. Yes, on a chair. Donut? Yes. There we go. Aww. Alright, I'm here. I see. Observation skills were somewhat slow. Missed what was needed. Your baseline has been recorded. Oh my Ash. What do you mean? That was a very fast 30 seconds, or 60 seconds, or whatever it was. My god is cooked. What do you mean? With this, we have recorded all the standard values for judgment, memory, and observation. How your standards are being undermined by fear. I'm looking forward to the future observations. Well then, let's move to test 1. Take a look at me. Am I meant to look into your skull? Bet. Okay. He ate the other I'm convinced he ate the other donuts. Assad! Test 1 observes surprise fear. Is this Stu's house from Scream? Explore the house and find the ghosts. Ghosts appear and then disappear immediately. When you find one, right-click and throw salt at it to exterminate it. Okay? Ah! Dickhead. Got it. When you can I exterminate you? If you are surprised and frightened, you can escape immediately. Once you find all 5 ghosts, you can exit from here. And explore and collect 2 types of donuts. There are 5 donuts and 3 glowing donuts. Normal donuts can be collected by touching and left-clicking on them. Why are we obsessed with donuts in this spooky game? Is there a donut over there? Is that what you're pointing at? What are you pointing at? Tell me where the donuts are! Would you like a sprinkled donut? Can you, like, let me pass, please? I am so confused. What are you... What am I meant to do here? I don't... I am pressing every button. I don't understand. Ah, donut. I see it. Glowing donuts cannot be easily retrieved and are kept under strict security behind a glowing door. Okay. The password will be displayed on the illuminated door for a moment, so be sure to remember it. Let's summarize the points to keep in mind. The conditions for clearing Test 1 are find 5 ghosts and get out of here. The evaluation points for Test 1 are exterminate 5 ghosts, collect 5 donuts, collect 3 glowing donuts. Well then, I will begin observation. All right. Is there a donut over here? Is that why you were so adamant about, like, donuts? Is it, like, sitting right here? We could make a life here. Marimomis, we could make a life here. One, 2, 3, 4, I believe. Nope. One. Let me try again. Oh, I can't try again? Oh, okay. That's unfortunate. Salt! Oh, there's a donut. I'll take a donut when I'm hungry. Nope. Rude. Donut. I see what they mean now, where they're like, oh, the ghosts will kind of appear and you gotta throw salt at them, because it's like, oh, he appears very quick. You kind of have to, like, be quick about it. That was not the same ghost. Get out of here. That was not the same ghost. You are so right. You're so right, bestie. I can't see nothing. Found a donut, though. What is that? It's Khonshu! Hello, Khonshu. Oh, that looked like a place a ghost would appear. There's definitely like a ghost in here. A ghosty ghost. Out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I see. Oh, do I have to go? Oh, I have to punch it into the number pad downstairs? Okay, I'm on it. No. Oh. Nope. Our god is a chill guy. Was I meant to be... Am I meant to have typed it out somewhere else? Is it over here somewhere? Oh. Get out of here. Rude. Aha! 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that was wrong. Oh, well. What are you reading? What is that? Is that an angel? Is that me? Crazy. Do you have a donut, perchance? The real horror is the memory game. Yes, the real horror is me having terrible memory. That's the true scariness. I would like a donut. It's time for the donut song. I'd like a donut. Yes, I would. I would like a donut. Yummy and tasty donuts. Would you like a donut? Donut. I would like some donuts. Donuts. Where's the other donut? Might be somewhere else. Hang on. It's a big house. We'll probably find it. With the Marimomis like a donut. Can we get 3 cheers for donuts? The real horror was the donuts we met along the way. I agree. Oh, no. Thought I saw a donut. Alas. Donut? No. Donut? No. Let's just stare in the fire. This is a nice moment. Yeah. Come, Mari Mummies. Let me whisper sweet nothings in your ear by the campfire. This is nice. This is a nice time. Alright. Donut! Wait, we were here already, I think. Yeah, we were here already. 2, 3, 4. Haha! That was a weird looking donut. It was very large. Came right in front of my face. Can we go outside? Why is there just a oh, this is the back door. Okay. Can we not go out the back door? Is there another donut in here? There must surely be another donut in here. This is a pantry. It's made for donuts. I can't believe this. Who dares hide donuts from Ashkariel? Can I open that? No. No. Where's the other ghost? Show yourself, coward! Donut! Where the hell did you come from? Creepy ass child. Do you still want that donut? We got all the regular donuts and we exorcised the ghosts. Yes, we did. We got all of the ghosties. This, what? What was that? Eh? Whose sassy lost child is this? How was it? It was fun. I like the donut part. Surprise fear. It's fear caused by what are known as jump scares. I actually really don't like jump scares. I find jump scares to be kind of cheap. Because that's not real fear. You know? That's just something startling. Startling you and scaring you are different things. Increases heart rate and causes stress. Yeah. In other words, rather than scary, many people dislike being surprised. That's exactly it. Some people consider it superficial fear, to be different from real fear. Next, we will ask you to face that real fear. Now let's move on to test 2. Let's do it. Do we still get to find donuts? I like donuts. I like the donut part. Test 2. Observes hiding fear. Please escape from this facility while maintaining your sanity. There are 2 types of life forms that will drive you mad. Okay. First, don't make direct eye contact with certain people. I don't do that already. Watching it makes me feel less sane. The solution is to close your eyes by left-clicking. I am left-clicking. I am left-clicking right now. Oh, I have to hold it. I was like, I am clicking. Some entities whose voices must... there are some entities whose voices must not be heard. As you get closer, sanity decreases. I'm assuming right-click. La 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 la. I can't hear you. If you encounter other life forms, hide. Please collect donuts here as well. Good. I'm glad we agree on the donut thing. I'm in favor of the donut thing. There are 5 donuts and 3 glowing donuts. Let's summarize the points to keep in mind. Conditions for clearing Test 2 are escaping from this facility. The evaluation points for Test 2 are maintaining a higher level of sanity, collecting 5 donuts, and collecting 3 glowing donuts. Well then, I will begin observation. Alright. Is there a donut hiding around here? We need a new donut song, because this is a new place. Ooh, I'd like a donut. He'd like a donut. I'd like a donut. He likes the donuts. I'd like some donuts. Oh. I can't see nothing. Donut. Oh, I thought that was also a donut. That's too bad. Is there perhaps another donut? Well, that doesn't make sense. None of you. I will take that donut, though. Thanks. You okay? You don't look so good! No, I can't hear you. No, I can't hear you. You good? I think she said she's good. Hey, have you seen like a donut around here? I'm like mad hungry, bro. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. I already forget what it was. 1, 2, 3. No, I lost it already. Damn it. Lost it already. I can't see nothing. Couldn't have given me a flashlight or something? Is 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. I sure would like a donut. Yes, he'd love some donuts. The donut thing is reminding me that there's the new Fortnite season is like all Simpsons themed, which I think is pretty cool. Oh, we gotta cover our ears around this. There we go. Okay. Oh, I thought I was supposed to, like, close my eyes or whatever. Hey. I'm confused. Am I supposed to... How do I hide? How do I hide? Go away. Oi, get over here. Come here. Yeah, this way. Yeah, come here. Come over here. Come in here. Brother, I need you. How am I supposed to get past him? You mind? Aha! Gotcha! Squish, 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 squish. I can hear you behind me. Brother, do you mind? Well, he's gonna get me now. I can't see anything. This is not scary. I just can't see where I'm going. Squish, 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 squish. Easy. That's what you sound like. Is that not an elevator? Is that... I can't see anything, man. One, two, three, yeah. Oh, you get out of here. How about oh, donut! Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nah, nothing. Hey, do you know the way out of here? Does that do anything? There we go. Oh, yeah, no, they can still... I didn't realize. Rude! Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, what the... Oh, come on, man. Is it this way? Oh no, it's I think it's the other way. No? Was that wrong? Is it this way? Whoa! Okay, that surprised me. I don't really like understand. Oh, here we go. I think. Is it this way? Yeah! Go team! Oh. Oh. I'm a corporate VTuber, so I can't give my honest opinion on how that was. I like the donuts. The donuts were pretty cool. Hiding fear. This multiplies the fear caused by persistent anxiety and intention. Was that what I was feeling? The act of hiding is a defensive reaction to fear. Okay. It would help if I could see things. If there's no place to hide, the only thing you can do against fear is run away in the dark. Next, we will ask you to follow only your instinct to run away. Let's move on to test 3. Okay. Test 3, baby. Okay. Run away from me. Can I... At least I could see. I'm assuming something just happened. Alright. Okay. Is it this way? Yeah, it's this way. Okay. I got us. No worries. Hi, guys. Oh, hello. Rawr. It's the portrait of Dorian Gray. Probably not. Oh, I went too far. Yeah, it's this way. Maybe. Oh, are we supposed to get donuts still? Oh, my bad. I didn't even know. Would you like a donut? I said, would you like a donut? While we're running for our lives. Donut chasing time. Yes, it's donut chasing time. Donut chasing time. I can feel his breath on the back of my neck. It's not nice. I'd say it's rather unpleasant. I'm going this way now, and then I'm gonna go this way. Where are we going? Which direction am I meant to go in? I'm asking myself. Nope, that was the wrong way. I think it's this way. Whoa! Hello. Do I have to start from the beginning, or am I getting like a checkpoint? Oh, okay, I'm getting like a checkpoint. Sick. Is it this way, and then this way, and then this way, and then this way? Yep. Oh, I was thinking about something the other day. So I know some of you guys have heard me say that, like, when it comes to Tron, I'm like not like the biggest, like when it comes to Tron, I'm not like a huge, I'm not looking into Tron because I like, oh, I need the deep philosophical impact. I like Tron because it's cool to look at, right? There we go. And I saw somebody say, like, Tron has no deep messages. And while it's not what I watch Tron for, it's still pretty cool. Like, I think it's kind of unfair to say that, like, it's just a popcorn movie or whatever. Yeah, that's not true. Exactly, yeah. Tron has a lot of deep messages. It's just, it's not something that I particularly care much about. Right? Like, I like Tron because it's fun. Hello. That's just a me thing, you know? That's just a me thing. Was it this way? Oh, no, I think I went the right way. And then it's this way, I think. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It was a weird take. I was like, I don't know if I agree with that. Because everyone's like, oh, like, there was all these people saying, like, oh, Tron is just silliness. Like, there's nothing to Tron. And I'm like, that's not true. Like, Tron is cool. And, like, the main point of Tron is, damn, what a banging soundtrack. Both times, whether that's Daft Punk or Nine Inch Nails. The ghost sounds like he has a tummy ache. The ghost does sound like he has a tummy ache. You need to go get that looked at. Go to the nurse's office. What do you want with me, man? Oh, we gotta keep running. Oh, okay. It's spooky scary. Whoa, how did you get me through a window? That's just impressive, man. Honestly, good for him. I can't steal people's souls through a window. At least I assume that's what was happening just right there. Hang on, I gotta have a sip of water quick. Me during cramps. Oh, yeah. He's just... See, now I feel bad. I didn't realize he was... You know, he's just having cramps, you know? Do you want me to get you something? Is it this way, or is it... Hi. Hello, Ash. Hello. See, now I feel bad. They're just trying to tell us that they're cramping, and we're, like, running away from them like a jerk. You know? My eyes! I think he likes you. I think he likes me, too. Thank you for your test. Thank you. Do you want snackies or something? Because you were making some weird noises earlier. How did you find the challenge of the horror tolerance test? Yeah. I have observed and recorded all the fear you felt. Oh, it was so much fear. Based on that record, we were able to measure your horror tolerance. We will now give you the measurement results. Give. All right, is that good or bad? I don't... Your horror tolerance was fair. Blank has the highest resistance. Observation, calm even though he was frightened. Yeah. Judgment 0. Cool, man. Yeah. I think I failed. And my memory was terrible. Sick. The memory, Ash. Yeah, like, yeah, it's, that could have been better. That could have been better. There you go. There's my test results. Yeah. This is gonna be funny if somebody's like, these are Ash's test results. All he did was talk about Tron. Like, all Ash did was talk about Tron. Yeah. That concludes the horror tolerance test. This is just a side note, but I myself have doubts about the accuracy of this test. Certainly, compared to a state of not being afraid, is their ability deteriorating. It seems correct to look at that and see horror tolerance, but fear is only the result, or is the only reason why ability breaks down. For example, because more observations, because UI, because more objectives, etc. It's clear that the environment is different from that of an ability test. It seems that the difficulty level has been adjusted to be easier than the ability test. Is that adjustment accurate? I also have doubts about the vague parameter of guts. I cannot publicly disclose the criteria for judgment due to my position, but guts means the strength of mind to act calmly without being intimidated by fear. Can you remain calm even when you're surprised? Can you move forward without fear? Can you jump into a situation where you are being chased without hesitation? I believe it is not easy to measure guts. Accuracy will require a huge amount of observation and recording. However, I will continue to observe and record. I look forward to the day when we will know if this test is accurate. I've gone on a bit, but I'm glad we could share this. Me too, horror tolerance test guy. It's up to you whether you believe the results of this horror tolerance test. I look forward to seeing you again someday. Well then, take care. Thank you for the test. Everybody say thank you. Everybody say thank you for the test. Yay! Let's go! Thank you, horror tolerance test guy. That was fun. We had fun. That was fun. I actually had fun. That was fun. Yay! Let's go! Horror tolerance test. Nice. Nice. That was quick. That was very fast. I thought that would take more time, to be honest. So, horror tolerance test. Yeah. All right, let's Zatsu then, I guess. Let's Zatsu. Heck yeah. Let us Zatsu. There we go, and let's bring the music back. There we go. It's time for a yap session. Oh, I forgot to. You could tell I wasn't expecting to use this screen because it still says Happy Halloween. That's my bad. Yeah, so we finished unbelievably wicked early. So, yeah. How do you guys think I did? Was I scared? I did have, like, there was one moment where, like, when we were being chased in, like, I think it's the second level, like, the guy with the arms or whatever, like, the guy who swings at you, he, like, swung at me, but I didn't know he was behind me. I didn't hear him make his little squishy noises, so that kind of was like, whoa, hello, but I wasn't scared. I was just sort of like, oh, hi. So I think this is more reason why I'm like, I think I'm just not fun to watch play horror games, because I'm just like, anyway, so Tron, right? Like, anyway, as I was saying, you seem not to scare easily. I love horror movies, but I like horror movies because I want to see who's gonna make it, you know? Not fun. I guess I shouldn't say that I'm not fun. It's more of like, I think it would be weird watching me play scary games because I'm very much like not super jumpy. I'm very jumpy as a person. Like, if you tap my shoulder and I don't know you're there, I do jump a lot. Like, a lot of things make me jump. Like, a lot of this, I was like, oh, but that was about it. It just made me go like, anyway, right? Like, I'm a very jumpy person, but not a lot scares me, you know? I'm just sort of like, blah, 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 blah. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Like, that's kind of like how I play horror games. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, blah, 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 blah. You know? Horror movie tier list when? Oh, that'd be fun. Honestly, in my opinion, if the streamer isn't scared, then it negates my reason to be scared. So it actually makes it easier. Oh, that's an interesting way to look at it. So if I'm not scared, it makes it easier for you to kind of like power through it because I'm sort of like, no, whatever. Right? Like, yeah. Like, I really want to play Silent Hill, but I think like Silent Hill scares me, right? Silent Hill is a game that really freaks me out. Not the new one. I haven't played it yet. I'm talking about the old, like the first three. I didn't play any of the other ones, just the first 3 Silent Hill games. I heard mixed things. I heard The Room was pretty cool, but like, yeah, like for me, I'm not like I like the OG Silent Hill games because Silent Hill is scary, but not because it like throws jump scares at you. It like worms its way into your brain and you like think about it, you know? Like that's really good scary. Like the Resident Evil games have jump scares in it, but I consider those more sort of like the scariness of Resident Evil is like Mr. X, you know? Like Mr. X in RE2 Remake, where you're just trying to like exist, right? Or Tyrant, just like when they're just like chasing you and you're like, oh my god, this asshole, you know, like that's scary, right? Silent Hill is like horror. Like Resi is scary but fun. Silent Hill is fun but horrifying, and there is a difference. I love old Silent Hill games and their atmospheric psychological horror. Psychological horror is what really gets me, right? Like, that really freaks me out. What about the back rooms? Okay, my opinion on the back rooms. Again, I am a corporate VTuber, so I have to be very, very delicate and polite when I speak. So, allow me to say, I think the back rooms are cool. I like them. But I like the back rooms when it's just the back rooms. You know what I'm saying? When it's just liminal horror. Liminal spaces really freak me out. Like the idea that, like, am I stuck here? Like that transition, being stuck in a place of transition that you're not supposed to be stuck in. It's comforting, but it's also kind of horrifying at the same time. I don't like when there's creepy monsters chasing me through the back rooms. That's sort of like, all right. The idea of just being stuck in, the idea of being stuck in a place that looks like it, like, because what's scary about the back rooms, at least the original back rooms, is the idea of, like, sort of, like, clipping through reality and ending up in a place that's, like, not supposed to be there. And it looks, because then what really sells the back room to me is, why is the back room even there? Like, why is the back rooms there at all? Right? Like, what created the back rooms? Because it looks like a video game with no textures or anything, right? It just looks like an office with, like, that, like that really uncomfortable looking, like, office carpet and just, like, office walls, right? And there's, like, the humming of, like, the lights, right? It's just eerie. And that idea that, like, what's terrifying about the back rooms is that you don't know where you are. You're all alone and nobody knows you're there. That's what's scary. Nobody's coming to save you. And they just go on and on and on. That's scary, right? There's what do they call them? The dream pools? The dream pools. The dream pools are scary too. The reason why these things are scary is because you've seen the back rooms before. You've seen the dream pools before, right? The idea that you have absolutely seen this because it looks so mundane and normal, you can imagine it triggers a sense of nostalgia because you feel like, wait, I've been here though. Like, your brain feels as though you've been there. So there's this weird sort of comfort, but you know you haven't been there. Like, as an example, right? When the boys and I were in Japan and we were in the hotel, when the hotel itself is different, but when you're in the room, it's a hotel room. So every hotel room kind of looks and feels the same. So it's this weird sense of like, oh, I've been here before. But no, the hell I haven't. I had never been to Japan, you know? So I was like, no, the hell I haven't. Why am I feeling so cozy? But then there's also this feeling of dread of like, and what if I were to be complete, like when you're in the hallway, what if the hallways just kept going? What if they just stretched on and you can never escape and it's just hallways forever? Right? Horrifying. Horrified. There's a book that explores this idea of like, it's not a monster that's scary. It's this sort of existential dread that's horrifying. I can't remember the book. It's House of something. Hang on, let me look it up. I'm pretty sure it's House of Leaves, but I could be wrong. House of Leaves. I'm pretty sure it's House of Leaves. Yeah, it's House of Leaves. Yes, it's House of Leaves. It's definitely House of Leaves. This book is... I haven't read it. In fairness, okay, I haven't read it, but this book actively will try to hurt you. The book is actively trying to mess with you. You know? So it's one of those books where like the purpose of the book is it's trying to mess with your mind a little bit, you know, and that's scary. Like that's really that's spooky, you know. Why'd you guys go over there? There we go. Yeah, like that's some spooky stuff right there. I'll tell you what, Mari Momies. I'll tell you what, now that's scary. Repo, I think, okay, I know some people are kind of freaked out by Repo. I do think there is a reason, and I can kind of explain why I think Repo is scary to some people. Like, not necessarily scary, but why people get scared playing Repo, you know? So when you're playing Repo, I'm assuming the game. Repo's cute for me. I think for some people, like, the reason why they get kind of, like, freaked out playing Repo is because, like, Repo is one of those games you play with your friends. And so you're in this environment where you're with your friends, you're having fun, you're laughing, you're joking, and then suddenly that fun atmosphere is cut through by something trying to get you, trying to hurt you, when you're just trying to have fun with your friends. So I think that's why people get scared when they play Repo. Because Repo on its surface is not a scary game, right? But when you play it with friends, and suddenly, like, that dude with the shotgun or the lady with the crazy arms, like, appears, like, that's why it's scary. Because you're not, like, you're just having fun with your friends, and then suddenly it's cut off. Like, the fun is immediately sliced through, you know? I feel like those games are kind of scary if you play them alone. I don't find them scary if I play them alone, personally speaking. But then again, I don't find a lot of things scary, right? So I think the one of the scariest games I've ever played is a game called Yume Nikki. I remember this feeling of being, like, terrified, like, playing Yume Nikki. Like, legit, I was in my room, all the lights off, right? This wasn't when I was in space. I was on Earth playing this. I wasn't in space. All the lights are always off in space. But I was in my room, all the lights are off, and I'm just playing Yume Nikki, and everything's fine. It's kind of just like a trippy, kind of like weird dreamlike game. And you know, if you've played Yume Nikki, that, like, it is very trippy and atmospheric and dreamlike. It feels like playing a dream where, like, it doesn't make sense and it's not trying to make sense. And then something scary happens. Like, and then you enter a dream that's not right. Like, there's something about this place that's wrong, right? Like, it'll be like the floor you're walking on is, like, wrong. And I remember I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep that night. I was so freaked out. I just could not close my eyes without thinking of Yume Nikki, and it really freaked me out. And I love that game. It's very trippy. The game is free. Yeah, the game is free. It is just a piece of it is a piece of somebody's dream that they put into a video game. I can't explain it better than that. Yume Nikki is very disturbing and very cool. I agree. It's one of those very trippy games, you know. But again, I'm not like a big horror game guy. Like, I thought maybe that could be something that we could explore. But while I love horror and I love spooky stuff, I'm more so a fan of, like, spooky movies, you know? Like, spooky games are fun, but they're not, like, my favorite thing in the world. I thought maybe I could try to get into it through this. But I'm more of a fan of, like, horror movies, you know? Have you played No, I'm Not Human? No, but I've heard of it. I think I saw Kuchan playing it, I think. Has Kuchan been playing it? Ku's been playing it, I think. But favorite horror movie? Scream, no doubt. First Scream. First Scream, Scream 5, Scream 4. That's my top 3. Scream 6, Scream 3, Scream 2. Yeah. That's my top. That's my top. Scream 2 is the worst Scream. Like, I love Scream, but it's the least good Scream. It is fun, though. I don't think there's been a bad Scream movie. It's one of those franchises where I personally don't think there's a bad entry. It's just Scream 2 is the one that I think is, like, the least good. It's still fun. It's still a fun movie. I really liked the boyfriend in that one. I thought he was cool. No, I'm Not Human is scary because of the survival aspect of it. Oh, okay. When there's Menshi, can we do a watch along? I would love that. I would love that. I'm a big Scream fan. But yeah. You guys, I forget that you guys call him you guys call him Sensei, and I occasionally forget that because you guys will say Sensei, and I'm like, oh, cool, yeah. Like, it'll take me a second to be like, oh, yeah. Yeah. Ku-sensei. Yeah. Have you played Quarantine Zone? No, but you did remind me of the movie. Okay, so there's a movie. I've never had this experience other than this one situation where I saw a movie. I thought it was just kind of okay. I thought there was good ideas, but it didn't. I thought it was just kind of like whatever, right? Like it was good, but they didn't like execute the way I would have liked. Even like, and then okay. So it was one of the like, so it's just a movie that I was like, it was fine. And that movie is called Quarantine. And I was sort of like, this movie's okay. Like, it's not bad, right? Again, it takes a lot for me to hate something. So I was like, this movie's not bad. It's just kind of like, it's all right. It's whatever. And people are like, it's based off of an Italian, I think it's Italian movie called Rec. Like REC, like record, right? So I was like, okay, you know what? Let me check out Rec. Rec is awesome. Rec is such a good movie. Oh, it's Spanish movie. And oh my Ashkariel. What a movie. Rec is terrifying, brilliantly acted. The pacing is amazing. It's pitch perfect. And there's a shot, the scariest shot in any movie I have ever seen. The scariest single shot of any movie I've ever seen. Hang on, wait. The veil of spoilers is necessary for this one. The veil of spoilers must be worn. The veil of spoilers. I have to bring on, hang on, wait. Ah. I have to bring out the veil of spoilers. And I have to mark something. I have to open my book because I have to give a big thank you because I don't think I gave a thank you in the last stream. So allow me to give a big thank you to Anon, aka necrolesbian, the greatest Twitter handle of all time. Thank you for the veil of spoilers. I hope you know how much I use and appreciate it. I adore this. Thank you so much. So the veil of spoilers. I am now going to spoil. I'll try not to, like, if you've never seen Rec, please watch Rec. But I am now going to spoil Rec, and when the veil comes off, I will take off the veil. But please watch Rec. It's such a good movie. It's up there as like one of my, not just one of my favorite horror movies, just one of my favorite movies in general. It's amazing. Okay, 3, 2, 1. The most terrifying shot of any horror movie ever. Any horror movie I have ever seen. Is when the cameraman, I'm terrible with names, you guys know this. The cameraman is following the reporter girl, and they're running up the steps, and they're like, we're not gonna make it, right? Pablo, and they're running up the steps, and they're like, we're not gonna make it, right? As they're being chased, but it's the last shot they have is to get to the top floor, like where the, where I'll just admire his beauty, is the top floor where they look down, right? Pablo like takes the camera and looks down, and you see like not just all of the residents, but also the homie, the goat, the one firefighter who's goated with the sauce. I can't remember his name. He's the second greatest firefighter behind Carter Grayson of Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue fame, okay? That firefighter's the GOAT, right? And but he doesn't make it. And like you see like the shot and you see like all the zombies like screaming at them, and then when it zooms out, just 2 floors below them is the goat, and he's turned and he's screaming at them, and then they bolt into the freaky doctor guy's room. Oh my god, it's so scary. Oh my me, it's so scary. Oh my Ashkariel, terrifying, absolutely terrifying. Oh, okay, veil of spoilers off. There we go. Oh, and this isn't a spoiler, but there is one really good scare after that as well. I won't say what it is, but there is another really good scare after that one, if you know what I'm talking about. It's like right at the tail end of the movie. It's also very good. I would argue, and this is my hottest take, when people ask for like found footage movies, like found footage movies are terrifying because they make the horror grounded, right? It's a grounded scare. But everyone always says like any one of the paranormal activity movies is like, everyone's like, oh, the paranormal activity movies are like the best found footage, or Blair Witch Project. Nah, Wreck. Wreck is the greatest found footage horror movie. No doubt. Wreck's the best. Exactly. Yeah, it's Wreck. Like, Wreck is the best. Blair Witch is very good too. And I adore the paranormal activity movies. I actually really love the paranormal activity movies. But Wreck is the best one. It's so good. It's such a good movie. Because the thing that Quarantine tried to do that Wreck does so much better is the characters feel like legit. Like the characters feel like actual people, like dealing with this like really scary situation. It's so good. So good. They're very fleshed out characters. They're super good. Have you seen Skinamarink? No, it doesn't look like my kind of thing. Like I'm not a big art house film kind of guy, and Skinamarink feels very like art house. There's nothing wrong with art house, it's just not my kind of cup of tea. You guys know, as I said, like when I watch a movie, I watch movies like Tron where like there is depth to Tron. There is stuff to dig into if you really want to, but I also just want a movie to entertain me, you know? Have you seen Naked Gun? No, but for the reasons I just said, I do want to see it. I'm assuming the new Naked Gun. Have you seen Hereditary or Midsommar? I have seen Hereditary and Midsommar, yes. Why, yes, I have. Very unnerving. It's very unnerving and not very entertaining. What? Cass! Welcome in, everybody. And welcome back, Cass. Oh my god, Dewdrop Wave. Welcome in, everybody. How's it going? We were talking about scary movies. I don't know if you guys have seen the movie Wreck. There was an American remake of Wreck called Quarantine, and it's decent, but it's not as good as Wreck. And we were just talking about it. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but like, yeah, it's really good. And welcome in, Dewdrops, and thank you, Kaz, for the redirect. Yeah. They're flooding the Marimomis. The Dewdrops and the Marimomis together. One. It's nice. Yeah. They're drowning us. We're drowning. You just reminded me. I was watching... Okay. There's a character in a TV show called Lost who drowns. I'm not gonna say anything more than that, but I've been watching Mike's Mike on YouTube, who I also love, and he just did his video on season 3 of Lost, and I know it's coming. I know there's a certain character in Lost that I adore, and once they were gone, I no longer cared about Lost. Once they were gone, I was like, nah. And the only reason why I even thought about it was because we like mentioning like we're drowning, and I was like, why would they take them out like that? Why would they take out my goat like that? That's crazy. Mike's Mike mentioned. Listen, Mike is the goat, okay? I adore Mike. we're soggy now. Yeah, we're all wet. Mike is an Mike is an Oshi. I agree. Mike is my Oshi. Mike, Game Grumps, Maximilian Dude, my Oshis. I instantly lose interest in stuff when they kill off my faves. I feel that 100%. A Mike's Mike watcher. I need you guys to know, I had never seen Pretty Little Liars. I had never watched Pretty Little Liars, right? It's not because I didn't think I would like it. It's just one of those things that I had just never seen. And then I proceeded to watch, how long is it? Multiple hour-long videos from Mike discussing Pretty Little Liars, the intricacies. I watched all of it. I did the same thing with Jenny Nicholson put out a video on Vampire Diaries. I had never seen Vampire Diaries. And I watched that video and I was like, damn, I missed out. I need to be watching Vampire Diaries. I was like, damn, that's crazy. I should be watching Vampire Diaries. So yeah. Same with both. I love Vampire Diaries. I am a big fan of wait. Before we can even continue here, I have to know. Chat, Dewdrops and Marimomis, I must know. What team? What team? Because there's a correct answer. For Vampire Diaries. What team are you on? Which of the boys is your boy? There is a correct answer. What's it, Wildcats? Damon, yes, Damon is in fact the correct answer. I remember the only thing... Edward? Well, it's funny because, oh, now I'm forgetting the other brother's name. He is basically just straight up Edward. Team Bonnie, I do like Bonnie. Why am I forgetting my boy's name? Stefan. Yeah. I'm out of my depth here. Don't worry, Cass. I've got you. Don't worry. Stefan is literally just like Edward Cullen, but specifically Edward from the movies. Like, if you look at it. By the way, okay. Scrap Vampire Diaries for a minute. Scrap it. We're going to come back to it. Maybe I'll probably forget before the end of stream. But there is a correct answer. You guys know. You guys don't know what you've unleashed. Now we got to talk about Twilight. There is a correct answer. Team Edward or Team Jacob? There is a correct answer. Dozo. I hate that it's... No. Okay. Some of you are correct. Some of you will be thrown into the black hole. Some of you are about to get into a lot of trouble. There is a correct answer, and the correct answer is obviously Jacob! Obviously! Certainly not Jasper! Who said Jasper? I'm scrolling. Who said Jasper? Absolutely not, for reasons I can't even get into. Absolutely not Jasper. No. Absolutely not. No, the correct answer is either Jacob or screw the love triangle. We're all about Rosalie in this house. We're all about Rosalie and Emmett in this house, okay? We don't give a damn. We don't give a damn about the love triangle. We care about Rosalie and Emmett. Oh, Emmett. I adore Emmett. Oh my god, I love Emmett. Oh my me, I love Emmett, I should say. Alice, Erasure. Ain't nobody... I ain't got no time for Alice. Alice is weird. I'm not a fan of Alice. I don't like the way Alice treats Bella or behaves around Edward. Like, or not a fan of Alice. You can miss me with Alice. I am a certified Alice hater. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Charlie X Carlisle. I'm here for it. The best character in all the movies, far and away, no doubt, the best character in any Twilight film is Charlie. Charlie is the best. I cared more about the wolves storyline, to be honest. The wolves are the best part. So I am an angel, so obviously my background is angel. However, I will say I feel a very strong kinship with the the wolves. I feel a very strong kinship with Jacob and the tribe. You know, like I feel a very strong kinship with the characters on Res. I am a fan of those characters. Do you pick up what I'm putting down? Right? Why do you think we go ah-woo, watch me burn? Why do you think ah-woo is in there? No, but I am, you know, I have a very strong kinship with the indigenous characters in that film. I loved, that is the one thing I will say. First of all, Taylor Lautner is not indigenous, but I will always give Taylor, at least with me, it's fine. You can tag along, white boy, you good, right? But I love that they get such spotlight, you know? I love that the wolves have such a there's things that the author does with the wolves that I'm not crazy about. There's things about the indigenous characters in general that I'm not super thrilled about, but generally speaking, I don't really get to see indigenous characters on my screen often. So when I do, I'm like, those are my guys. I like seeing them. So I love the wolves. I am a huge fan. The hair cutting. Oh, the hair cutting. Oh, I could rant. I won't, but I could. I will not, but I could. I will not. I will behave, though. But I could. But I won't. But I could. Don't even get me started! Don't even get me started! I knew somebody was gonna bring up, but Jacob imprints, though. But Jacob imprints on a baby. Isn't that weird? That's a weird decision for an author to make. That's my take. That's a weird decision. I agree. Okay? That's a... Stephanie, you know I love you, but girl, what the fuck? Stephanie, what the fuck? Part of my French, but yeah, I agree. I agree with you. I agree. That was weird. That was a character ruining moment. I agree. Right? You could not be more correct. Yeah, it's like, I agree. I understand. Right? People forget the problem isn't the puppets, it's a puppeteer. Yeah. You are such an adorable nerd. Listen, I love, like, there was a boom of, like, YA, like, novels and movies, and that was, like, the best time to be alive. Hunger Games, Twilight, that other one that I don't want to talk about anymore. The Host, The Maze Runner, you know, like, damn, dude, there was some good times. Hunger Games, I could talk about Hunger Games. Wildcats, get your head in the game. I love that Hunger Games is still going strong, by the way. The Host mentioned? Yeah, The Host, that's a deep cut. That is a deep cut. I could talk. I adore the Hunger Games. Okay, so I am not sure if I want to read there's a new book for those who don't know. City of Bones. I haven't experienced it myself, but I know people who are huge City of Bones fans. Fault in Our Stars was also happening around that time. I still have my copy. Hang on, it's around here somewhere. No. Wait. Wow, okay, since we're on the topic of books, my bookshelf is incredibly, like, small now, because a lot of my books I no longer have. I was moving to space. Some of the books, you know, fell into space. It's a whole story. But I'm trying to see. Yeah, book club when? Book club probably soon. So I don't have my copy of Fault in Our Stars, but I do have my copy of An Abundance of Catherines. We do like John Green in this house. This is like, I know that they did make a movie about An Abundance of Catherines. But I haven't watched the movie. I only read the book. It's not bad. I like Abundance of Catherines, but I don't think it's as good as Fault in Our Stars. Fault in Our Stars, I don't care what anyone says. Everyone's like, bah, 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 bah. No, Fault in Our Stars is great. That is an awesome book. What else do I have on here? You guys ever heard of a book called Icebreaker? Because I have it, and this bitch is annotated. I've read Icebreaker. This shit is annotated with bookmarks galore. Okay? I have it. Let me read you my annotations. Hang on. Let me read. Hang on. Let me find the. Okay. Annotations. Cute moments. Raunchy moments. Henry being best boy. Big time sport ball. And Nate being husband material. There was another one. It was gonna be about friggin' what's his name? Anastasia's skate partner. I can't remember his name. But he's the worst, and that was gonna be the other one. But Nate Hawkins, man. We love a hockey playing king. But yeah, what other books do I have over here? Oh, then it just becomes manga. But I do have all three. Count them 3. Oh, I'm dropping stuff now. I'm dropping things. Things are dropping. Oh, God. I do have 3. Count them 3. Tokyo Ghoul Void, Tokyo Ghoul Past, and Tokyo Ghoul Days. I have all 3 novelizations. Or, sorry, not novelizations. All 3 novel spin-off books for Tokyo Ghoul. Because Tokyo Ghoul is the greatest manga ever made. Did he just say that? Yes, he did just say that. Those were words that were shared just now. That's crazy. He said that out loud. Yeah. Anyway. Tokyo Ghoul, the greatest anime. The anime is not as bad as people say, but it is certainly the greatest manga ever made. Let me put my bookshelf back together because I knocked everything over. And I hurt my Token Rambu boys. Damn it. John, please. My John Cena figure just knocked over my standees for Token Rambu, and I'm very upset. Do you have a favorite child series that was not for children? Mine was Animorphs. Child series that was not for children. Child series that was not for children. Dragon Prince. Dragon Prince. Yes. You have Token Rambu figures? They're not figures. They're standees. I got them while we were in Japan. It is, I forget, you guys know I'm terrible with character names. The purple haired starter sword, and then the sword who's like all about the I forget what you call it, like the sword summoner guy in Hanamaru. He's the one who wears the jumpsuit. He has like grayish brown hair. Kind of looks like Mako from Free. These two are my favorites. I'm terrible with character names. It's always just that one. I like that one. You know? Hasabe. Yes, Hasabe. That's his name. Dragon Prince. Yes, we're getting a sequel series apparently called Dragon King, which will it's not gonna have Netflix's backing anymore, but that's okay. It doesn't seem like they split on bad terms, which is nice. So it's gonna be a spin-off of Dragon Prince with older characters. They just had like a Kickstarter, so it's gonna be all the characters are older now, which is kind of cool. Base Token Rambu characters. I agree. But yeah. Yeah, anyway. Also, yeah, it's funny because I feel like the books I usually mention on here are like, have you seen Percy Jackson? No, I haven't actually. Believe it or not. Haven't seen the movies, haven't read the books, haven't watched the new series either. Which people are surprised by because they're like, but you like Greek mythology? And it's, yes, I do. I love Greek mythology. Right? You like YA books? I do. And you like wrestling. Now, the reason why I bring up wrestling is because Edge, none other than Edge, plays Ares in the new show, which is crazy. I did hear that the movies are best avoided. I did hear that. Which is too bad because I actually really like Logan Lerman a lot. And for a long time, Logan was my pick for if they ever were going to do... He still kind of is, to be honest. There was... Logan Lerman was my pick for if they ever decided to do a Batman Beyond movie. My perfect Batman Beyond movie for a long time would have had Logan Lerman as Terry McGinnis. And that's another thing too. Who is your favorite Batman? Well, it's Bruce, right? Obviously it's Bruce. Nah, bump that. Terry McGinnis. That's my Batman. And I know so many people who are like, Terry? Yes. Terry is my Batman. That's my Batman. Right? Ash, I love you so much. Terry is my guy. I love Terry. Like, don't get me wrong. I also love Bruce. You got to keep in mind, I also read comic books a lot, just as much as books, if not more so than books. So Bruce has really, you know, he's been the Batman that I'm typically reading, right? So usually I see Bruce, right? And I like Bruce. I'm actually a big fan of Bruce. I like Bruce. I think Bruce has always done his best by the boys and the girls. Like, I think Bruce has always tried to be there as a father, but also as a protector of Gotham. I really like Bruce. Terry is interesting, though, because Terry is like a street punk kid who doesn't become Robin. No. He becomes Batman. And my hottest take is that Terry is the representation that there must always be a Batman, but that Bruce was a good father. What do I mean by that? Bruce is a good father because none of the Robins become Batman. Terry becomes Batman. Like, that's why Bruce succeeded. None of the Robins should become Batman. That has always been my take. Like, I've seen people, like, there's a book coming up soon called, I'm excited for it too. I think it's like Night Quest or something like that, where it's going to be Batman during the events of DCKO, which you guys know how excited I am about DCKO. I'm sure we've talked about it. I'm very excited about DCKO. First issue was so good. Superman has gauntlets made of they're just like pieces of his cape that he wraps around his knuckles, but they're imbued with the power of dying suns. Come on, dude. That is awesome. But in that, Batman has to face, it's like this multiverse event, and Bruce Batman is going to have to overcome these other Batmen in front of him, but they're Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, and Tim Drake. So these alternate future versions of the Robins become Batman. Dick Grayson is a good Batman. I will concede that I think, but the reason why I think that Dick Grayson as Batman is cool, but maybe not my favorite, is because Dick Grayson is not the Dark Knight. He's still Nightwing when he's Batman. But that's what makes his Batman cool, is that he's not Bruce, you know? That's what makes Dick Grayson Batman cool. And so if people tell me their favorite is Dick Grayson, I totally get that, you know? Totally get that. Yeah, so that's one of those, like, I get when people say Dick Grayson, right? Because that was a really good run, where Dick Grayson was Batman and Damian Wayne was Robin. Like, that's a good run. I'm not a huge Damian guy. I'm not a huge Damian guy because my favorite Robin is Tim. Tim and Damien famously don't get along very well. So there's that. But I think the reason why, again, I love Terry as Batman is because it means that Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, Tim Drake, like none of Damien, none of them become Batman. Like Bruce did stop, because Bruce never wants his sons to become Batman. Like that is a job for him and him alone, right? Like he takes on that responsibility. Whereas with Terry is the representation that Gotham will always need a Batman, right? It's why I'm not like a big fan of like a retcon. I'm gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna put the veil of spoilers on because like this episode came out forever ago. But there was an episode of the Justice League called Epilogue. It's a really good episode because it's about it's a Batman focused episode for Justice League. The Batman focused episodes are always the best ones, but it's about Batman Beyond. And friggin' like they established that Terry's father was not actually his father, it was Bruce. And I hate that because they're like, no, you were made from Bruce's DNA. Like they swapped out his father's DNA with Bruce's, which like, how do you even do that? I don't even want to get into the ethics or explanation of that. Lame, super lame. Because Terry already saw Bruce as like a surrogate, like kind of grandfather, you know? Why do we also need to make it that he's also his dad? Weird, super lame, don't like that, right? Yeah, not throwing tomatoes at that. Yeah, not a fan of that, but I do get what they were trying to do. If your Batman can't do that, he's not Batman. But yes, I think the Daddy Batman thing was stupid. Oh, are you talking about the scene with Ace? He sat with her until her time came. That's a heartbreaking scene with Ace. That scene with Ace is legitimately like, but that's Bruce. Like, that's who Bruce is. Like, that's why I like, even though Bruce isn't my number one Batman, he's still always going to be in that contention. He's always going to be one of my favorite comic characters in general. Because Bruce, instead of trying to destroy Ace, because like, there's a certain director who I'm not going to knock because I do like a lot of his work, but he would have totally had Bruce blow up Ace. Like, he would have had Bruce use the button to blow Ace up, right? But instead, Bruce is like, I'm not going to do that. Why would I do that? You're a kid with powers that you cannot control. I'm not going to hurt you, right? Like, because Batman would never hurt a kid. Batman would never hurt, like, an innocent, right? Like, Batman would never do that, right? Batman is way more compassionate than people actually give him credit for, right? I love how this was a horror stream and it became like, so let's talk about the Bat family. Let's talk about the Bat family, you know? I mean, if you want horror, Court of Owls is terrifying. Like, Court of Owls is awesome, but it's also kind of a spooky book at times, too. So if you want, you know, I think Batman should always be a little scary. Batman should always have a little bit of horror in there. Because to me, he's a very gothic character, and you guys know I like my gothic energy, right? I mean, look at my fit, right? So Batman should always be a little bit gothic, you know? Like, there should always be a little bit of horror in there. Just a little bit. Not a lot. Just a smidge. The Batman who laughs. I used to like the Batman who laughs. I still do. I just feel like the Batman who laughs is in everything. You know? And I'm like, they kind of overdid it with him. Like when he took the powers of Dr. Manhattan and became like Bat God, I was like, okay, now we're being ridiculous. But the Batman who laughs is a super cool design, though. He is such a cool looking character. How did the horror test go? It went, also, hi, Vil. It went well. We, like, I think I failed the test, not because I was scared, but mostly because I was dumb. So there's that. His design does go crazy. Yes, the Batman Who Laughs design is super cool. It is a very, very cool design. Don't say that. I have very bad memory, and I couldn't see in the dark. Yeah, I got a little bit of issue with memory. That's true. I do have some issues with my noodle, with the old noodle. But I guess we'll wrap up here. I was supposed to stream for like, I believe, hang on. What time did how long did I say I was going to stream for today? Yeah, I said I was going to stream for 3 hours. I didn't expect the game was going to be that quick. So I guess we'll wrap up here, because I do have some stuff I got to get to after this. So I guess we'll end a little earlier than usual. Who's on right now? Who's on? Yui. Zatsu for another hour? We've been Zatsuing for this whole time. We played the game for like all of 30 minutes. Please. You know, if I could, I would just make every stream a Zatsu. There's a good chance that I might... And now, Mane-sans, if you're watching, pretend like you're not going to hear this part. I might find ways to make it so they're glorified, like, Zatsudans. You know, like, I might find stuff that's, like, glorified Zatsus. You guys know I already like my farming sims, you know? So, like, farming sims are great because it means that we get to Zatsu. You know, like, farming sims, I can play the game, but I can also Zatsu. You know? And I did check. I can play them. So you bet your ass that I am absolutely going to have us playing Stardew Valley. That you bet your ass that we're going to be playing Fields of Mystria. And you bet your ass we're going to be romancing the shit out of that boy, March! That's my guy! Okay? There's something about the guys who don't want you. Something about March. Just a March. Big fan of March. Alright? So, yeah. Mystria. We're going for March. Stardew. Well, I have in my notes too. I never actually did get to this. Why do we like the characters like Brandon from from Friends of Mineral Town, who was inspired by Sebastian, who would later inspire March? Why do we like the tsunderes? Why do we like the edgy, like their favorite character is Shadow the Hedgehog? Mane-san, get out of here! You didn't hear anything. You heard nothing. You heard nothing. 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 Nothing at all. Nothing. There's nothing to hear. Quick, scatter! Okay. But, yeah, we'll end a little early, because, yeah. I didn't expect the game to be that fast. It's like getting a feral cat to trust you. That's such a good way to put it. I'll romance Sebastian every time. I feel that. I totally get that. I only like March because he's the non-abusive tsundere and only likes you when you get to know him. Well, I like March because he's like, I just like March. Like I just like him, you know? I'm just a fan. They want the yap. They want the yap. Yeah. Also, Mane-san, I don't know if you're still here. I have a skateboard now. Just so you know. So if I show up injured to a stream, now you know why. Just so you know. If I show up kick flipping into stream one day, that's what happened. Yeah. You gotta show off the skateboarding skills. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, let's go ahead and wrap things up here. I see... No way. What? I see Roscoe has a back and forth going on, but his thumbnail is him as Ghostface? I am mad jealous right now. I am so jealous right now. That is crazy. Yeah, that's so cool. Who doesn't love Ghostface, you know? He's a skater boy indeed. I am a skater boy. I'm a skateboarding guy. Anyway, let's go ahead and wrap things up. Everybody, thank you so much for spending time with me today and taking the test and yapping with me. Go grab yourself a little slice of heaven and raise a little hell while you do so. And I will catch you guys next time. Don't forget to send a Moss raid. Skateboard stream when? Don't tempt me, Mare-san! Don't tempt me!